Hey YouTube, so today I'm working on another project. I'm gonna build a gate here to stop my dog from going down. My wife seems not to be happy with my old one, so out with the old and in with the new. Anyway, first thing I need to do is measure, so I know how I have to cut my fence. I'm gonna measure from the bottom. This is about 35 inches. I'm going to go 34 inches. Give me some space. Measuring this way is about 30 and a half inches. I'm probably going to go about 29 and 3/4 and leave about 3/4 of an inch. So those are my measurements. So that's step one. Now I need to cut my pieces. All right, YouTube, I'm going to use my miter box for this. Now, I am using 1x4s. You could also use 2x4s if you want it to be more rigid. In my case, I don't really need it to be, so I think the 1x4s are going to work out fine for me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this similar to like what you'd see on a picture frame. I'm going to miter the corners on an angle so they fit together. So I'm going to cut my pieces, and then we'll put them together. Okay, so I cut my first angle, which you can see. I'm going to cut this piece. I need to measure the other side. Now, the other side, like I said, I want to go 34 inches, so I'm marking the 34 inches. You got to remember, though, I'm going to do a miter cut this way now. So it's going to run this way, which you'll see when I'm done. You want to measure from the longest tip, not the shortest tip. Okay, YouTube, I just cut my first piece. I just wanted to show you something. Now that I have my first one cut, you'll notice that because I'm using one long piece, this side's already cut from my second piece, so I really don't need to do anything with that. Now you could use a measuring tape, or the easiest way to do it is just line it up and use the actual piece of wood, because these are going to be the same size. So if I get that lined up at the end, I can just mark my piece like that, and then I can do my cut. So it makes life a little bit easier. This way I do know that they're both the same size. So that's what I'll be doing. Okay, now that I have my pieces cut, we're gonna screw it all together. This is gonna go together like a picture frame, sort of like I said. So we're gonna screw in all our pieces, but basically this is gonna be the frame. Okay, how's this going so far? Well, our picture frame is held together. There's a screw in each side. I'm actually going to put in a second screw in a few minutes, but each side has a screw, so far so good. You might be asking yourself, since I only used a 1x4, how's this going to be held together? What's going to make it rigid? And that's going to be our next piece. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some ballasts, and they're going to go across to sort of match, if you see what's on the side of my deck, similar to that. So I'm going to have it. That's going to stop my dog from being able to go through it, and that's also going to make it much stronger. So my next step is to measure and cut that. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm cutting ballasts, which are going to make up the rest of my gate. It's also going to make the gate a lot stronger. It'll hold it all together. So I'm cutting these. In this case, I'm going to cut them about 33 inches each, and I'm going to space those out. Hey YouTube, all right, now that I have my gate built, we're going to, I have my brackets here. We're going to take it and we're going to set it up. Hey YouTube, so I just finished installing my gate. Put my brackets up on both sides of my post. And on the inside I put a hasp. I don't know if you can see that, one of these latches. But now we got a gate that we can use. Anyway, Hey YouTube, I just finished installing my gate. Process was pretty straightforward. I just basically mounted the hinges on one side top and bottom, and then I screwed them into the gate themselves. And on the other side, I put a latch to hold it shut. But pretty straightforward, and it works pretty well. Let me flip this around so you can see. I'm assuming I'm on this side of it, but let me pop that open and head back, and now we got our gate. So it was a pretty quick and easy project. Didn't take a whole heck of a lot of effort, about an hour and a half or so. I think all in all, everything worked out pretty good. The gate came out pretty nice. It was a pretty easy project. Anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out a bunch of the other projects I've done on my channel as well. Have a great day.